Hi, Sag. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your February, first half of the month, love reading. So, as many of you know, if you've been following my channel, this is a new effort for me, and I'm going to have more to say about that, I think, as time goes on. But for now, I'm just kind of keeping it clean. I've decided to pull a couple of wisdom cards just to give you, to connect the reading in a sense to the Soul Tarot reading for the first half of the month. So you could look at both of those and to give you a basis. What's the overall energy that's affecting you while you are engaged in love relationships of all kinds? So the first card that came out was Salmon. That jumped right out when I was shuffling the deck. So I'm just going to read that to you. Salmon is the sacred keeper of wisdom and the inner knowing who, despite strong river currents, will always return to the place of its creation. This determination is driven by the wisdom of instinct and inner knowing, which yields a sense of purpose that cannot be thwarted by external forces. Coming full circle, Salmon medicine finishes what begins and brings life events and cycles to closure. It honors every encounter in life as a gathering of wisdom, and it teaches us that even when the flow of life seems to push you back, you can tap the hidden resources of your human spirit and your personal inner knowing. The journey may not be an easy one, and the currents of public opinion may not be in your favor, but you can choose to honor the wisdom that you carry and instinctually do what is right. So that is a lovely message. I'm going to pull one card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle and just see what my spirit guides are saying. See what the fates have in store for you this month. Spirit, just give us one message from the Oracle, please. For Sagittarius, the first half of February 2019. And you know what? They're the Ancient Ones. That's beautiful. That's the first card, actually, in this deck. So let's just see what they have to say, the authors have to say about that. The Ancient Ones are shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones once walked the earth like us in flesh and bone, and now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to us to help us attain our full realization. The Ancient Ones are inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for this earth. They call you to imagine what you will become 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate at this time to dream big and act boldly, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available to you now. I love the way that builds on the notion of the salmon. And so I'm going to pull one more card, just as a general overview from the beautiful Journey of Love Oracle. So Spirit, can you give us the messages? And there it is. Love that. That is Cosmic Butterfly. Sorry for the darn the glare out the window. There you go. Cosmic Butterfly. Beautiful. That is number 36, I believe. Okay, let's see what Journey of Love Oracle book has to say about that. And then we're going to jump in. I'm going to do a Rider-Waite reading, okay? I just my spirit guides are telling me, just give a little bit of an overview. So that's the Cosmic Butterfly. It's gorgeous. You are being reborn from the pulsating womb of the Divine Mother. On fire with her creative power, you are being transformed while you are living. To surrender certainty in favor of openness, to accept the smallness of your everyday life while admitting to the magnificence of your being, to open up to the divine light that pours through you into a myriad of forms, endlessly creating, destroying, and creating again. That is your sacred task. Have trust that life is thriving within you. This may not feel stable as yet, but it will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. Let this life seem as though you are living many lifetimes in one. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of human experience in this lifetime, should you be open to it. This is treading the enlightened path and embracing all life. You've chosen this for yourself and been blessed with it as a possibility in this lifetime. So beautiful. So we have a theme going on about returning to the source and becoming, Spirit saying, in touch with the ancient ones who mastered time, who mastered death, who were able to transcend linear time. And in so doing, transform themselves. And many of those people are re-emerging here now. I know because I've met a lot of them. So there's something really magical going on for you this month, Sag. And then we have the cosmic butterfly, which again is about transformation. So there is something about returning to the source in order to be in touch with ancient knowledge to help you transform whatever it is, whatever your efforts are, Spirit is saying, in the world when it comes to your love relationships. Beautiful overarching message. Okay, there's the first card. Beautiful. I love that. So we're dealing with a really sacred, right? Two of Cups, a really beautiful sacred relationship of some kind. And you may find, as I've been saying for quite a while, you may find that your relationships are changing. Sorry, cards are jumping right up. All right, so here's the first thing that came out. Now we have the beautiful Three of Wands. This is the moment when your desires begin to take shape and you look toward the future and you are passionate and you are growing something beautiful and new. All right, and then here we go. We have the World card. Pardon me, Wheel of Fortune. Gorgeous. So there is something very mystical about the relationship you are involved in now. It may not be coming to you for an entire lifetime. You have to stay open, I believe, in order to get what's meant to come into your life as a result of the people who show up and the places in which you meet them. So, Spirit, what are the next part of the messages for beautiful Sag? Ah, look at that. Sag, you got it going on this month. Ace of Pentacles. You are definitely building. There is something building. Your desires are on high and you're looking toward the future. And the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes to your love relationships, is turning. And you are going to be able to build something really strong based on this relationship. Whatever it is that's coming through to you now. And congratulations, because, you know, that's really wonderful. And look. The Sun. That's amazing. Sag, you know, we know that you have Jupiter with you this year. So I think if ever there's a time when you can truly lock in, Spirit's saying, to those positive aspects that are available to you. And look, here's the next card. Wow. Knight of Swords. So, you know, this is something. Spirit's saying you've manifested this card. Or this relationship, rather. There's an aspect of manifestation when the Knight of Swords comes swooping in. It is about, in a sense, coming in very strongly with a lot of ideas. And you see how it's aligned here with the Wheel of Fortune? There's something going on in your mind, and I think that you are in a position now where you can manifest, because when we see the way the cards are aligned, the Two of Cups, the Lover's card, aligned with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands aligned with the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune aligned with the Knight of Swords, I think you're manifesting something, and there's energy definitely coming in very quickly in order to give you that which you are meant to receive in this time period. So let's just get a quick little outcome card. Ooh, there it is, falling right off. Okay, and look, this is the beautiful, you know, we have two here. Spirit's talking. It's really interesting. All right, so here's the first card that came out. and I understand, because look, the devil, that's really interesting. And we see these notions here about what is transpiring and what is happening. Part of what's happening, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and you have the Ace and the Sun card and the Sword, the Knight of Swords, I believe you are letting go of something. Something that's been keeping you trapped. You are moving on, moving forward. So, you know what? Let's get a clarifier. Spirit, can you tell us why the Devil card is here? Is there any other reason that this energy needs to be here at this moment? What is the notion that's coming through? Other than coming to a place where you are free. Yeah, there's some anxiety that's been going on for you. Interesting. Okay, 9 of Swords. Spirit's telling me right there. Something's being released. And you are transforming. When we see these cards, Spirit's saying, return to the source. Come to the place where you know you need to be on the inside in order to bring this transformation and release yourself, because you certainly have the power to do it in these next couple of weeks, because we've just come through the full moon, haven't we? And there we go. Look, 9 of Pentacles again. So there is something that has been binding you very clearly, because we see what is happening in this present moment, and then this notion about all this growth and all this stability and being released from that which has been binding you, including being released from the anxiety that it brought. All right, I'm going to ask Spirit for one more card. Spirit, can we have one more card, please, for beautiful Sag? About the things that have been binding them. What is it? Spirit, can you please give us one more message, one more clarifier? And there we go. See? The moon. So I believe we're talking about the effects of the moon cycle that we just finished. This eclipse was very powerful, and it's sending us all forward into transformation for the rest of the year and preparing us for the next eclipse cycle that's coming forward. So this is Spirit's telling me there's a new day dawning here. And when we see the Knight of Swords rushing in and freeing you from these aspects that gave you anxiety because of the moon and the cycle that we just have come through, I think it's a really positive message. So you are probably going to be dealing with some of this, obviously. Do not doubt that there is something that you are being released from. I have 100% faith in this message as it comes out. These are things that I believe, and it's interesting because a similar message came out for Aries. There's something inside of you that wants to be released, and that release and that transformation started with this full moon cycle. So, Sag, I'd love to hear from you. This is a really wonderful reading. I'm going to put that right there for you, just so you can see the light of the moon bringing these issues to illumination in your life, because it was an eclipse, and you now have the ability to free yourself, return to the source, my spirit guides are saying, connect with the ancient ones, and you're going to be able to build. And, and what you're building is release from these items. I think it's really fantastic. And if you take a look at this column, the header, Spirit's saying, is the Wheel of Fortune turning. And then the Knight of Swords is sent in to rectify the situation that has been binding you. Clearly, you've been bound by something, and it's deep in your psyche, and it's time for that to go now. So, bless the full moon. I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Thanks so much, Sag.